Once upon a time there was a very famous painter who was loved by everyone. He felt very good about all the praise he was getting, so he decided to paint a very special picture of Buddha. But there was one problem: nobody knew what Buddha really looked like. So the painter spent a long time looking for the perfect person to use as a model. After searching for ages, he finally found a young man who looked really noble and wise. The painter thought that this guy was perfect to represent Buddha. So he paid the young man a lot of money to be his model. When the painting was finished and put on display, everyone was amazed. They thought it was incredible, and the painter became even more famous. But later the painter thought he could make his Buddha painting even better. He decided to paint a really ugly demon to show the difference between good and evil. So he went looking for someone who looked really scary and evil. He finally found a man in prison who fit the bill. When the painter finished painting the demon, the man in prison began to cry. He told the painter that he had also been the model for the Buddha painting. The painter was shocked and asked the man how he ended up in prison. The man explained that after he was painted as Buddha, the painter gave him a lot of money. But instead of doing good things with it, he got into bad things like drugs, gambling, and crime. It got so bad that he ended up in prison. The painter felt very sad when he heard this. He couldn't believe that the same guy who had been his Buddha model had become a criminal. This made the artist realize that a person's actions and choices show what's in his heart. The young man had started out good, but got caught up in greed and ended up doing terrible things. It was a frightening lesson to learn that both good and evil come from within. In fact, everyone is born good. There's a saying that goes, "People are born good by nature." It means that when we're born, we're full of love and goodness. But sometimes, as we grow up, we get tempted by things like power, money, sex, and other bad things. And if we're not careful, we can end up on the wrong path, making one bad choice after another.
单字片语 represent 作为的代表，作为的代言人。Verb to speak, act, or be present officially for another person or people. Fit the bill 符合需要，符合要求。Idiom to be exactly what is needed in a particular situation.